What's going on YouTube? Today we are going to be making some progress on the Samurai. We got some new shocks to replace the old shocks. We're doing body mounts, we're doing brake lines, we're doing electrical, we're doing it all. Let's get into it. This is where the body used to be supported. For the body mounts, we're going to use the existing bolts on each side. We're just going to make our own mounts using some angle iron and some tubing. Now that we have our angle iron in and our mounts bolted up, we're gonna cut the 1x2 tubing right here so it'll give us the right height. These are the old shocks that were on the front. These are the new shocks I have. And the new shocks are a little bit longer. So we're gonna put the longer ones on the front and move the old front ones to the rear. The rear ones I think were a little bit short and they were limiting the flex. So, and I actually measured these out. These are gonna be perfect. I like to set up my shocks with about 4 inches of up travel and the rest down. And this, with the mounts that are already back there, still maintains that 4 inches of up and the rest down. So I know changing the shocks out isn't relevant to the build at all currently of making it progress, but I'm excited. I want to get these shocks on. So let's do it. For the brake lines, I went down to the local auto parts store and I picked up these pre-cut 30-inch pieces. So it connects to it with a coupler to the old line here, does the curlicue, and then runs all the way in and connects. All I had to do for these fittings to work was I re-tapped the metric end. Just went down to the hardware store, got a tap, and tapped them. It's a 10x1 thread pitch. So as you guys can see, I brushed off the surface rust that was on the 2x4 tubing. Threw a little bit of paint on here just to keep it from rusting. I put the transfer case back in. The mounts aligned and everything's fine. It's a little tight, but you know, it fits in here fine. We got our taillight wiring extended, put on the fuel line extension, so we're good to go. So in theory, front drive shaft is hooked up. Still don't have my rear done yet, but this thing should be drivable. Why not? Guys, I'm pretty pumped. We're getting super close to finishing this thing. I mean, honestly, from here, it's build the body and the cage on the back and then get a drive shaft built, but then it's time to wheel. I'm really pumped with how this thing has turned out so far. I can't wait to try it out. I know this wheelbase is just gonna be awesome. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with the progress on this thing. There's other stuff you guys don't even know about, more Samurai stuff. It's crazy. I got like stuff in the works, so subscribe, hit the bell, like, subscribe. I wish this thing was done.